Hi guys, my name is Jaime and I am a theatre maker and a researcher currently living in Melbourne, Australia. I want to take this opportunity today to share with you my performance Laboratories, which is a research artistic methodological tool that I created for the development of a Macho performance. El Macho performance is an autobiographical solo performance which investigates the concept of catharsis through masculinity. In this way, this performance can be seen as a scenic dialogue between academic literature, theatre crafting, and autobiographical performance. The performance laboratories are a research tool which aims to create a small performance between 10 to 15 minutes in which the end product of the performance as an artwork is not the only important outcome, but also the creation of performance as a platform in which knowledge is produced. These performance laboratories consist on three parts or three stages. We have the incubation stage, we have the development stage, and we have the performance. The incubation stage started aims to delimit what is that is going to be explored through performance. In this stage, an artistic question or methodological inquiry is set to be explored. For example, in one of the performance laboratories for a macho performance, I started with the question of, well, what it is a macho? And I look at different possible answers from etymology, psychoanalysis, anthropology, philosophy, my own biography, through my subconscious of doing a lot of drawings and writing poetry. All this process is recorded in my workbooks. I have like 20 of them of these performance laboratories, and aim to create the starting point for the development of a performance. Normally finish with the idea for a set 2, which I call a performance landscape that's developed in the next stage. The next stage, which is the development, starts is a concentrated period of time, normally between 5 to 7 days, in which I lock myself in a rehearsal room. And when I say I lock myself, I mean I'm there 7 days consecutive from 7 hours each day. In this stage, normally what I start the first 2 days is I set up the performance landscape. So I create, based on the artistic question or methodological inquiry that was born in the previous stage, I create this set, then later I inhabit through improvisations. So normally what it is in the room, what I have in the room with me is a lot of stuff like fabrics, pencils, projectors, microphones, music, paper. So I have at my disposal things to play with. This period normally finished with a loose structure for a performance that then later on in the performance stage I shape and I present. In the final stage, which is the performance, which normally lasts between 3 to 4 days, the first thing that I do is, again, I set, and then I work that structure that I developed in the previous stage, which I forgot to say is completely recorded through video. So I watch these videos, I recreate the set, and I create the performance with a beginning, middle, and end to be presented to a group of friends and colleagues. So what happened is then I invite people, but I am very clear in framing that viewing with questions. I normally give the people questions before they enter to the performance, in which I want them to look at very specific things to see how this work is landed in the audience. So then later on I can work on it and I can see how this thing is being received. A full-on performance like a Macho performance is a result of 7 of these small theatre laboratories, which I use in a way to structure then the whole performance that is presented to an audience at the end. Well, thank you. I hope this is useful. Thank you.